This is Brian, and welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Final Fantasy II. Or 4. I guess I should get used to just calling it 4 for purposes of this playthrough. So yeah, let's check out the tutorial area here. To make a record of your journey is called save. You can make a save on the field map or save points all around the world. Save points all around the world. When you hear a new name, you'd better note its direction. Same as maps, the upper part means north and lower south. Left means west, and to the right is east. Thanks for the tip. You know chocobos? They are ostrich-like birds which can be used as transportation. They live in the round-shaped forests. You can catch and ride chocobos using the A button, just like talking, while riding chocobo. You don't encounter enemies. Kind of funny that two different people were going on the same. I guess all these people are on the same thread here. You can't go inside of places with chocobos. Get off first by pushing A button. Remember, chocobos will return to their woods when freed. I think that's pretty standard. You can make a total of 4 saves. You'd better make more than 2 saves in case a save should be lost. Specifically, specifying where to save the data, your family can enjoy the game in turn. Yeah, they were expecting it to be a shared experience, I guess. It is better to save before taking a rest or going to unknown places. Even if your party is wiped out, you may restart from the point in which you saved. You can change your name by talking to the man on the left. He's everywhere. Find him in towns. When walking, only one person will be shown. You can select that person by pressing the R button. Yeah. You can cycle through your party with R. Yeah, and this guy is Naming Way? I guess I always thought of it as Naming Way, but I think it should be Naming Way, probably. You like to change your name? No. What did he say after that? Very well. Anytime if you change your mind. So yeah. Party members do come with default names, but you can change them with that guy. When your items get too many to carry, go to the big chocobos and leave items in their care. When it smells like chocobos, use carrot. Big chocobos will surely appear. Got a second floor here, it looks like, with more people. If you want to read the words slowly during the battles, reduce the battle message speed. You can equip weapons on a certain hand. There are some who can equip on both hands, though. Careful not to run out of arrows. Bows won't, but arrows will be gone when used. Yeah. Some weapons can be used as items during battles. You have to equip them on the hand first, though. Change or supply new weapons during battles. Select and change within the item window. Monsters like zombies and skeletons receive great damage from fire and cure magic. Monsters living in water are weak against the attacks of thunder. Some monsters have their weak points. Monsters of fire is weak against coldness. Monster of ice is weak against fire. See? You need to decide quickly in battles. If you're not confident or not used to it yet, use the menu screen to reduce the battle speed. You should move the people with less HPs to the back by using the change command during the battles. You can change front and rear row by pushing the left or the control pad, pushing the left of the control pad when in turn. By pushing to the right, you can select parry. Recklessness often proves to be damaging. When you are losing a battle, don't hesitate to run away by pushing L and R buttons at the same time. There are spells which can be used for all. In the battles, you can cast the spell on all enemies by pushing the control pad to the left and all allies to the right. On menu screen, you can cast spells to all by pushing either left or right. Don't keep running away from your enemies. You may drop some money when escaping from them. Yeah, that's right. This is the game where they do that to you. So I think they make running away fairly easy, but you do sacrifice some money, so up to you. I would rather lose money than take a game over, though, I guess, if you're in the condition where you're close to dying. Alright, so yeah, we do have forests, desert, grasslands. And here we got our first enemies. We got Imp and Sword Rat. And it looks like if you're taking too long, yeah, they will go ahead and attack you, so don't want to take too long. But yeah, they're pretty weak. In other versions of the game, Cecil had a Dark Sword ability where he would sacrifice some of his own HP to attack the enemies, all of them at once. So that was a pretty good ability, but they don't have that in here, it doesn't look like. Yeah, the white chocobo will recover your MP. If you catch one of the yellow ones, you get to ride on him. So this is a way to explore the map without getting into any battles, kind of, pretty quickly. Yeah, you can see there was no way to go over here. They can cross rivers, too. That's kind of nice. Otherwise, if you're on foot, you have to use the bridge. The waterfall there, but we can't do anything with that. The only way we can go is up here. And yeah. So I mean, I could have just walked all the way over here. And we might have gotten more experience and levels, but there aren't really too many kinds of enemies over there. And I think we'll be fine. Here's the Misty Cave. Once again, great music. Yeah, and Kane can also jump as a Dragoon, but it does take some time for him to come back down. But it'll be a little more powerful than his regular attack, I think. Just 4 imps. Can walk around with Kane in the front for a little bit. Go back. Who is it? Who's talking to us? There's a Cure 1. Like, regular attacks are going to be plenty here. Been a while since I played this version of it. It does seem pretty easy so far. Got a heal there. And pretty decent on the enemy encounter rate too. Here we got some new enemies. Sand Moth and Larva. We didn't get that guy in one hit. There we go. And Cecil gained a level. The tier 1. So yeah, he's up to 220 for max HP, but it doesn't restore your HP when you get a level up. So I just mentioned that because sometimes games do. I don't think there are that many of them, but some of them do. Leave now. Is it a monster? Comes from Baron. Who are you? Turn now, and I will not harm you. Go up. Still wish to go on? Yes. We must deliver this package to the village of Mist. Then I must. Mist is gathering. And here we got a boss battle already. Pretty good boss theme music too. Got the Dark Mist. Dragon Mist, I guess. Mist Dragon. Yeah, I guess the D stands for dragon, probably. And I'm pretty sure in other versions they just call it the Mist Dragon. It does have two different forms, yeah. It'll turn into just mist, and when it does that, you can't hit it. So I think we'll just parry until it goes back into dragon form. Because I don't remember if it does like a counter attack if you attack it while in mist. Yeah, it's barely damaging us. Oh, well, I guess now we'll get to see what happens when we attack when it's in the mist form. Yeah, it does counter with that, and that does hurt quite a bit. Do not fight now. Fighting when mist will freeze you with breath. Well, I already had him selected to do the jump as well, so take the hit, I guess. It didn't counter that, I guess. I wonder if I can just wait. Yeah, seems like it. Yeah, his jump goes off pretty fast. I thought it was longer than that. 350 experience and 200 gold. Yeah, overall I like Cecil in the lead better. And we got these guys out here now too. A critical hit, it looked like. And got his level. Might as well drop a save before we head in here, because I think this is Mist. This is the town we're going for. And automatically now. Package opened automatically. So the package we were delivering was a bomb ring. Once again, just following orders causes destruction. What? Brought this package to burn the village? Why? Mommy, Mommy. Who's that? My mom's dragon fell, so my mom did too. Heard of the people with the power to summon monsters. They are callers. We defeated the dragon, so her mother is gone also. You? You've beaten my mother's dragon. We didn't mean to do this to your mother. Majesty wanted to wipe out the callers of this village and used us to do it. Incredible. Afraid we must do away with her too. Cain, she's just a kid. You dare to renounce your loyalty to His Majesty? Forget it. Never again will I follow such an order. Well, Cecil, I knew you'd say so. I won't let you do it alone. Cain? I owe His Majesty much. Still, I could not disgrace the Dragoons. Then will you... But Baron is the mightiest country in the world. Possible for us to challenge his might alone. Must gather other countries. And you know... Must rescue Rosa. Thank you, Cain. Not for your sake. Let's get out of here, fast. About that girl. You were here alone. Listen, it's dangerous here. Come with us. Okay? Oh. Let's take her. No, go away. Wait, please. Go away. I hate you. I hate you all. Yeah, I probably would too. So what, are we supposed to fight the girl? Yeah, I don't think it actually lets us attack. She summons Titan. And it doesn't kill us, but it ends the battle automatically. I guess if you had your HP low enough, I don't know if that'd be a game over or not. I've never done that. Cecil comes too, and just him and the girl here, it looks like. Oh. He is alright. Cain! Cain? Cain! Can't stay here any longer. Have to escape from Baron with this girl. And yeah, that's not like an area we can explore. Automatically takes us out of there. Okay, it did restore my HP though. There is that. We're in a different part of the map now. We can't go back. Because she caused that earthquake. Got 4 Sandman here. But it was a battle like this where that Dark Sword ability came in pretty handy. Because they could wipe them all out with one hit, pretty much. Although they don't really get that much damage to him, so even taking them out one at a time here isn't too bad. What a bit of experience. We just want to go to the middle of the desert here, because there's an oasis. I don't think there's any other areas we can get to for now, anyway. Like a cave, I think. We gotta go next, but I think it's blocked for now. We must rest. And he's doing it automatically here. Wow, went right through that NPC. Welcome. Oh, take her to the room. Hurry up. Honey? No, that's okay. Go ahead. Thank you. Generous people. You okay? I haven't heard your name yet. I know I have done an awful thing. I can't ask for your forgiveness. But at least, let me protect you. Please. I'd be afraid she'd stab me in the throat in the middle of the night. Well, looks like we got some Baron soldiers. I finally found you, Cecil. Wait. His Majesty decided that the Callers of Mist are too dangerous to be left alive. What? Hand her over. No. Alright, so we got an officer and 3 soldiers. Wow. Oh, one of them missed at least. Yeah, I did try to attack him first, but I think what we want to do, if you finish off all of the soldiers before you finish off the officer, he'll run away. So I want to try to finish him off before before they're all gone. Although we don't do nearly as much damage to him. I think you get quite a bit more experience and money for beating him. Unless it looks like I'm getting to the point where my HP gets pretty low, I'm going to go ahead and try and take him out. Because he's not actually attacking, it seems like he's just ordering the soldier to attack. The way it's scripted, I'm pretty sure, is that they expect you to just beat the soldiers first. But we should certainly be capable of taking him out. There we go. $880 experience, yeah. So basically get a free level there. Did I get you in trouble? I'm sorry. It's for me to apologize. Well, I know you can't forgive me. But you protected me. I'm Rydia. Caller Rydia joined. Maybe it's Rydia, but I think Rydia sounded better to me from the way it's spelled. Or that's just always the way I thought of it in my head when I was playing the game when I was younger. Let's go. Alright. So now we are free to move around here. I believe this town's called Kaipo. And let's look at Rydia. Well, for one thing, I'm gonna move her there so that she's in the back row. Because yeah, she starts off at level 1 with only 30 HP, but she does have MP. And she does have one summon. She has Chocobo. The way they do magic in this game is your characters just learn it by leveling up. Except for the summons, I don't think they necessarily do it that way. I think you actually have to find the summons or battle enemies to get them. Some of them can be learned from drops that you get from certain enemies. Like even the imps that we fight, you can get a drop from an imp. Then you can summon imp. So, but it's a pretty low drop rate, so you'd probably have to fight a lot of them to get it, unless you just get really lucky. She's right-handed, she has a rod, and yeah, cap, leather armor, and iron ring. Nothing much going on there. Guess let's explore the rest of the inn here before we go out. Ella has brought up his daughter Anna alone. Anna ran away. This is the item shop, I think. Yep, nothing different there. Got quite a bit of money. So if there is a weapon and armor shop, we can upgrade. Kaipo's special refreshment for dessert. Desert parched throats. Desert perched. Perched? Parched, I think, is what they mean to say. I'm on my way to Fabul, but a strange old man is dying the way in the watery pass. Only the Damsian royalty can enter the cave Antlion. Only the Damsian royalty can enter Cave Antlion to the east of Damsian. Welcome. We have few customers these days because of the monsters. Okay, guess there's nothing else here. Underground waterway is northeast of Kaipo. but 8 big sea snakes are blocking the way. Anna fell in love with a man. Ella didn't allow her to see him, so they ran away. Welcome to Kaipo, the Damsian Desert. There are front and rear rows in the party's battle formation. Place weak ones in the rear row. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't do that automatically with Rydia, but they're letting you know that now. Someone picked up a sick girl from Baron falling down. Yeah, that translation's always been kind of weird too. There's an ether. The Damsian Castle in the north governs this area. Crown Prince sings beautifully as a bard. Yes, bards. Yay. Did I talk to all these people? Yeah. Now we'll come back to that later, I guess, since he's going to block off the entryway. The girl from Baron was kept from falling down. I kept calling a name. Do you know Cecil? I am Cecil. And it's Rosa. Rosa! Rosa. Cecil. Don't leave me, Cecil. Okay. We need Sand Ruby to cure the fever, but it is in the lair of the monster called Antlion. Best remedy for the desert fever is the Sand Ruby. Alright. This guy just happens to be the expert on Sand Rubies and desert fever. They're the ones that found her. Not at all convenient. Okay, so she could also equip a staff, it looks like. And you could get her a bow and arrows. I'm not counting on her to be much of a physical threat, so I'm not going to waste money equipping her with any of that for now. Can I make you go farther over that way so I can get in here? Weird. Just all the same? Yeah, I don't think there's anything different here. I'm not going to waste time talking to all of them. About armor. Got a cap. He's got leather and iron ring. So, nothing better there. I don't think there's anything here. I always like to check all the pots. Also, I never talked to this dancer yet, so let's do that before we leave. I want to go to Damsian to be a dancer. Watch me dance. Is that like individual synchronized swimming? Alright, now we're free to move about the desert, but we have both party members. I'll get into just a couple of battles here yet before we call it for today. But I do want to level Rydia up a little bit. And there we got a Sandpede, so we do have a new enemy here. Yeah, she can't take much damage. I should check, can she have... Yeah, she does have enough magic to call Chocobo once. So let's go ahead and show that off. Well, maybe not. Ready, gained a level. Learn Dice 1. You gained a level. Learn Cure 1. Let's save her MP so I can use Chocobo. Let's give her a Cure 1. But yeah, initially, she's going to go up in levels fairly quickly here. So, if nothing else, to get her more MP and to get more spells, I would spend a little bit of time here leveling up with her. Yeah, there's her summon Chocobo. That's pretty good damage for this stage of the game. But yeah, it costs quite a bit of her MP too, though. And she got another level up and got Sight. And we got an item there. Yeah, you can get those sometimes after battle. I guess I should rearrange things a little better. And what does Sight do? Tell me? And yeah, you can actually rearrange your spells too. I always kind of liked that about this game. I think Sight... Actually, is it something... Okay. So it basically lets you pull back and view more of the world map there. Not the whole world, but a little bit of it. But I think we're going to go ahead and call it there for today. So next time we'll pick up here and I'll spend a couple more minutes leveling up. What level is she at? Level 4. We'll try to get her up to level 6 or 7 before we head on. So it shouldn't take too long. Like now we're getting a level per battle probably for a little bit here. Anyway, if you enjoyed the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.